They never taught us this in school. But once you start digging, through declassified files and dusty archives, a different story emerges, one that reshapes everything we think we know about power, war, and control. Back before World War II, the Nazis actually had a secret plan with the British elites. The idea? Install Edward VIII as the head of a united Europe under Hitler's control. Neville Chamberlain, the British Prime Minister, even made a backdoor peace agreement with Nazi Germany. But once that handshake was made, Chamberlain was swiftly pushed aside, his deal discarded. Now here's where it gets wild. Rudolf Hess, Hitler's close confidant, allegedly flew into Britain, parachuted onto royal grounds, and was immediately locked up in the Tower of London. He carried with him evidence of the peace deal, a document that would only surface years later, after being declassified. But everything changed when Winston Churchill took power. Churchill tore up the agreement. Britain wasn't going to roll over, for the Reich after all. But the real masterminds operated from the shadows. The Kaiser-Wilhelm Institute, linked to Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, in New York, was driving the agenda of eugenics and social engineering. Thomas Watson, the founder of IBM, was right at the center, bridging American technology and British ambitions. IBM wasn't just making office equipment, they built computers that processed data for race studies, proving supposed genetic superiority. This was the machinery of eugenics, controlling populations through data and science, long before computers became part of daily life. Watson and his counterparts built a platform for Hitler's Europe, not just through war, but by poisoning food and water, dumbing down society, collapsing entire regions to make people easier to control. When British intelligence finally double-crossed Hitler, they took down the dictator, but kept his plans alive. Only now the plan went global. Fast forward to today, and those same blueprints are everywhere. The billionaire class and their mega foundations, Gates, Rockefeller, and more, are all in on it. The UN, the World Health Organization, NIH, CDC, public health bodies on the surface, but interconnected networks beneath. A legacy of the eugenics movement, now updated for the internet age. Their agenda is always the same. Population management, social engineering, and control, now using digital surveillance and biometric records. Under the guise of crisis management and public good, they track, trace, and categorize every one of us. Look closer, and you'll see familiar faces in new positions, always steering the same ship in the same direction. Centralizing power, expanding their reach, conditioning obedience. Technology, health, data, all merged into a system of total control. The world is their lab. When you realize history isn't just a random walk, but a managed plan, a continuous operation, the pieces start to fall into place. The only question that remains: are you ready to break free from their system, or will you stay along for the ride?